Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series and anime series, so something computer random. Today we'll talk about Oni, a Thunder God Tale. This is a new animated series from Netflix. Basically, it's sort of a mini series, and oh my god, it's one of those, it's just so well made, especially the stop motion kind of animation is just so good and just so well made. It's just wow. Of course, I don't want to spoil that much, but it's sort of hard to not spoil it because the story is so simple. In fact, I recommend to stop watching this video and go watch now because the story, it is good. Of course, there is one warning, is like the whole mini series is kind of long. I mean, it's just 4 episodes, but each episode is about 44 or 48 minutes long, so it takes its time to tell the story. Now, the whole story of Oni is basically this small village created by this sort of kind of fairy tale creatures, are basically kind of yokai in a way. I mean, some of them are yokai, some of them sort of like mythic legends, but anyway, they're sort of scared about the Oni, the creature will destroy them. So the only thing have sort of protection is the bridge. But one day, this ogre and her daughter reappear trying to pass the bridge and be protected. But nobody knows who the ogre is and what his special ability, because this village, you have to at least put your weight into the village, like what is your specialty in your own family, and each character has his own thing to see them make them special to help them fight the Oni. But the only difference is you have a character who is I can't remember her name, let's call her Cherry for right now. Cherry is the one who doesn't have special ability. She doesn't know why. Maybe because of her father, maybe she's a late bloomer. She doesn't understand why Cherry doesn't have her special abilities. But her father tried to tell her, but I love it that he can't really talk to her because he can't really say words. He just sort of mumbles and that's it. He's just a very charming, nice guy who want to protect her daughter. But later on they find out, or at least the principal or teacher find out, that her father is the thunder god. And oh my god, that's one we need. All the kids are preparing for this sort of war, could be not, we don't know, because the red blood moon is gonna come out and start the war about the Oni. And the father of Cherry like, no, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to do anything, just be happy and cheery. But that's the thing, like, it's sort of a mystery. I mean, it's not like a grand twist. If you pay attention, you do realize what's going on. But basically is the reason why Cherry's father doesn't want to help, because what he's doing is could be too reckless and dangerous, especially to Cherry, because it was secret in the village, specifically her father and daughter's secret, that Cherry didn't realize she's not basically a yokai. She is a human being, and that what makes this series so interesting, because Cherry really wanted to activate her abilities, but wondering why she's not that powerful, or at least not yet activate her special abilities, and everybody wondering can, and especially the pressure of her because she's a thunder god, a second or third generation. So yeah, you expect her ability to wake up, but it doesn't. It takes longer and longer, and the due date of the red blood moon comes, and she's panicky, she doesn't understand. Then she had to sort of explore the other side of the bridge to understand why she does not activate her abilities, why her father not actually telling her anything, especially her uncle, that he didn't realize he had a granddaughter, and he want to talk to his brother like, what the hell's going on, why you not yet tell her our special skills, like he just want to know what's going on. And Cherry's father doesn't, because he wants to protect her daughter, but he doesn't say anything. That's sort of is my daughter, I protect her because I need to protect her, but she has a dark secret, and the secret is it's not her daughter. She's not even a yokai, she's just a human being. But this is the bigger twist of everything. Kind of surprised me. I mean, it's sort of kind of maybe hinted at the very beginning if you pay attention, but the Oni or the yokai of this village are basically a modern time. In fact, the creatures who are scared of the Oni actually were people using machines. And that's sort of the second twist of this kind of miniseries done sort of well because you can see how kind of under the rock hidden they really are. They don't understand how everything sort of changed over the years and how they sort of interpret things over centuries now, where it's even how they keep dying left or right. It's because them and humans, but like most of the fault is themselves, because they won't adapt or accept change in the way, because that's sort of the metaphor, especially Cherry, that she sort of have a mental breakdown, that she doesn't know what she is, and the only one understand what she is or her special ability is to go to the human society, and she doesn't know what a human is or what's going on. Maybe I activate my special ability if I use this doll, sort of out of fish out of water type of point of view, but never made it fun of it. It's more like a fear of she has not understanding. Yeah, I feel that's sort of interesting, especially Cherry. You just want her to be safe, you want her to be happy. You understand why Cherry father protected her. He also not telling the truth that you're not my daughter, but it's another twist that feel this make this so special, that Cherry's father is the one who killed the original parents of Cherry by accident, because he thought they were Oni, because they never really understood the evolution of human race, the concept of a car, buildings, and he just attacked them and killed them. And now he sort of stuck to this child, didn't know what to do. He finally realized what we're doing was sort of wrong. You know, he has to take this responsibility to take care of this infant. And once again, that was super interesting. Especially he didn't want to talk to no one who was Cherry, that she's not a yokai, she's a human being, and trying to figure out how to kind of convince or not convince. It's almost like he doesn't know what to do. The only thing he knew is basically take care of this child, and that's all he did. He never trained her or prepared her mentally for the event, the awakening her to tell the truth. Like, I thought that sort of kind of wrong, but at the same time understand the situation he was in now, where you kind of felt that sort of father idea. Like, I understand so well. You also understand Cherry, that she feels so confused, not understanding who she is and why, especially about the Oni. What is the Oni? And the Oni, though at least in this version, the Oni is basically is sort of the evil inside of you, the one you're so scared of. You betray everyone because you don't understand. And I love that it sort of manifests this sort of kind of smoke. Of course, it's simple, it's cliche. If you see a lot of anime or cartoons, usually the shadow, the smoke is the evil in you. You heard it 100 times, but at the very end, it's all about how you execute this, and they execute it very well. I mean, it's all about how this village sort of need to wake up and change. All these realize time to change some things, to accept, to be happy, to stop worrying about things that honestly you don't need to worry. Once more, it was simple, well executed, and just very wholesome. I mean, a real good wholesome series always will work well if you have some dread or something bad happen to make the wholesome worth watching, and this it does. It's just especially Cherry, you just felt for her and her father, that great bond they have. One needs to tell her father to be okay, and her father tell Cherry to be okay too. I can't really say much because it's a very simple story. It's just, I recommend it. I mean, the only thing, if you don't like sort of wholesome, I still recommend it because it's one of those has great pacing. And you also give a little more chance to the side characters to get to know them a little bit more, like Cherry's best friend, that honestly I didn't like at the very beginning because he's sort of pathetic. He doesn't know what to do, but he's just so little of the story, so it doesn't really piss me off. That's the only minor complaint I have. The whole kind of miniseries just done so well. I just can't say anything else. Just one question: how you liked about this series? Do you hate it? You love it? Tell me down below. Let me know. Honestly, got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.